This video is about Symphony No. 92 Oxford by Joseph Haydn. I will explain the most important things about the work and the composer. Joseph Haydn composed his Symphony No. 92 in G major, known as Oxford, in 1789. It is one of a group of 3 symphonies, numbers 90 to 92, that Haydn wrote for Count d'Aigny in Paris. The nickname Oxford came about because Haydn conducted this symphony at the ceremony for his honorary doctorate at the University of Oxford in 1791. The symphony shows Haydn's mature mastery of symphonic composition and is considered one of his most important works in this genre. The Oxford Symphony follows the classical 4-movement structure. The first movement is an adagio allegro spiritoso in sonata form, beginning with a slow introduction. The second movement is an adagio cantabile in D major. The third movement is a minuet with trio. The fourth movement, a finale presto, brings the work to a brilliant and energetic conclusion. Each movement has its own character, but together they form a perfectly balanced musical whole. The first movement begins with a slow introduction, characteristic of Haydn's late symphonies. This introduction creates an atmosphere of expectation and tension before moving into the lively allegro spiritoso. Haydn skillfully uses harmonic and rhythmic devices to arouse the listener's interest and prepare for the main section of the movement. The second movement of the Oxford Symphony is an adagio cantabile that is one of the most beautiful slow movements in Haydn's symphonic output. The main theme is first presented by the strings and then developed in a series of variations. Haydn shows his ability to express profound emotions while maintaining the formal structure of the movement. In the Oxford Symphony, Haydn demonstrates his mastery of orchestration. He uses a classical orchestra typical of the time, but uses the instruments in a particularly creative way. The use of woodwinds is noteworthy, as they play a prominent role in this symphony, especially in the second and fourth movements. Haydn creates a rich palette of timbres, ranging from delicate string sounds to powerful tutti passages. Haydn's musical language in the Oxford Symphony is both elegant and expressive. He uses contrasting themes, surprising harmonic turns, and refined rhythmic structures. The symphony shows Haydn's ability to develop themes and create large musical arches. Particularly noteworthy is the way he works with motifs throughout all the movements, creating an inner unity of the work. The third movement, a minuet with trio, shows Haydn's ability to combine traditional forms with innovative ideas. The minuet is powerful and energetic, while the trio provides a strong contrast. Haydn plays with the listener's expectations here by incorporating unexpected rhythmic and harmonic turns. The symphony's fourth movement is an example of Haydn's wit and brilliance. It begins with a lively theme that is then developed in a series of witty variations and developments. Haydn plays with the listener's expectations by incorporating surprising turns and unexpected pauses. The movement ends in a mood of exuberant joy and energy. The performance of the symphony at the honorary doctorate ceremony in Oxford was a significant moment in Haydn's career. It underlined his reputation as the leading composer of his time and helped to introduce his music to a wider English audience. The symphony was received with great enthusiasm and consolidated Haydn's position in the international music world.